Top of the morning, top of the morning. Salute to y'all. Good morning, Derek. My guy. Salute. Top of the morning, Derek. Top of the morning. Y'all see, Diddy is in the title. But first, I want to say thank y'all. We got 6,000, 6.31K subscribers. Little over 2 months, little close to 2 months, I had 6,000 subscribers. So we're growing, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to acknowledge y'all for that. Uh, we got 2.4 million channel views. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for that, man. You know how we do, man. We just running up the numbers. Consistency is the key. Again, 6,317 subscribers. It's right here. We have 6,317 subscribers, 2.4 million channel views. So we running them numbers up. I say we because it's a collective. I can't do this by myself, so I need the team. Home team, Mod Gang. Derek, salute to you. All right, so we see the title, man. Diddy. Diddy is having a good time where he at, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Eyes of Art? What's going on? Don't get it twisted, man. Diddy is having a good time where he at. Now we see the pictures in the background surfacing. This is Diddy. Diddy is eating a cup of noodles. And you know, this dude look like Farnsworth Bentley. I think Diddy found his Farnsworth Bentley in there. You think so? That dude remind me of Farnsworth Bentley. Now, if y'all know, Farnsworth Bentley was Diddy's manservant. You know what I'm saying? So, let's not get it twisted. You know, we know, Diddy swing that lifestyle. We heard it comes out, we heard it come out in the trial. You know what I'm saying? Came out in the trial. Diddy was rubbing, semen on his chest after Cassidy was finished with the escort. So Diddy was a cuckold. Now, a cuckold is you'll watch your wife get smutted out, and you in the background. You know what I'm saying? Some men might masturbate to it, some might just watch, but Diddy would have semen rub on his chest. So once I heard that in the trial, And I know Diddy's lifestyle, going back to him having funny pictures with Al B. Shore. Y'all remember that? Al B. Shore. You got Andre Harrell. No, I mean Al B. Shore was his son's his his adopted son's father. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Andre Harrell. Diddy had on a pink shirt with Andre Harrell, and they taking couple pictures like they, like a couple, a full-fledged couple. And we all seen the pictures of him and Rick Ross so close, like they're about to kiss. All this stuff plays in my mind. What Diddy was doing in the free world, you don't think he gonna do behind bars? You don't think he gonna do behind bars and have a good time? This is a good old time. Look, he got the biggest smile of his life. I think he found his pick. He found them. He found his pick. The name is Fort Dix. Diddy is at Fort Dix. That's like heaven to a guy of Diddy's stature. And again, I'm only going off his lifestyle. I'm only going off what I know. I've been around when Biggie and Tupac was alive. I've been around for the first hip hop song, damn near. So I'm telling you, I seen Diddy come up in the game. I seen a broke Diddy. I seen a rich Diddy. Now I seen a wealthy Diddy. Now we're seeing a locked up Diddy, a prisoner Diddy. So all of that plays into my mind. You know what I'm saying? So, he's having a good time where he at. And the AI videos of Diddy that coming out, because now AI got into the mix. Now the AI is flooding the internet with fake Diddy pictures. Yo, good morning, precious. Good morning, beautiful. Now AI is flooding the mix with Diddy pictures, you know what I'm saying? So TMZ explained the whole situation, to let y'all know what's real and what's not. So the screenshot or the thumbnail that I put up is fake. That's AI. Because in a federal prison or whatever, any type of prison, you would not take a screenshot with your face in a picture. That's identifying you, and that could get you in trouble. But this picture right here is real. This is a real picture. This is authentic Diddy. This is not AI. The thumbnail is AI. This is real. Because the person who took the picture is not being identified. Now you could tell AI because a prisoner would not take a screenshot with himself in a picture. You would not put yourself in a picture. So that's clearly AI. This is real. This is real right here. So we see Diddy with gray hair at the top of his head. At the top of his head, we see Diddy got gray hair, a whole lot, It's like, bro. Yo, bro, he look mad. Yo. Diddy is aging, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He got a lot of grays, bro. Like, that man whole damn near head is gray. Now he got to come out, and you know what they doing now. You know what they doing now. They spraying that. They spraying it. So Diddy's gonna spray all that black, cause we see the real Diddy. So if he come back out in the free world and he got a whole head full of black hair, jet black, nah, bro. Come on, that's cap. This is the real you. I ain't gonna forget what you look like. I ain't gonna forget what you look like in there, homie. So you cannot come back out here with a whole, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Stay looking like Ben Franklin. Stay looking like, yo, chill, bro. Yeah, but Diddy is having a good time. You know what I'm saying? And I got another picture. This one is not AI. So we got, this one is, this one is funny. This one right here is crazy. This one right here is crazy. Now y'all see the TMZ watermark? Somebody is hugging a man from the back. Like, Like, I'm 60-40 with this one here. Cause I know in prison, while you serving food, ain't no prisoner supposed to hug you from the back. So Diddy is getting a hug from the back, and he has a big ass smile in his face. Like, bro, like can somebody make some sense of this? Somebody take a look at this. Somebody take a look at this. Look at this. Why does this man have a big smile in his face, bro? Let me back up a little bit. Let me back up so y'all can see the picture. Let me back up. I'm all the way out the way. George Lopez is mad. Precious, you want to block him? Precious, you could click on their name and you could block them. You know, yeah, you could use your mod pages. George Lopez is mad. But anyway, this is a crazy photo, man. You know what I'm saying? Now look at Diddy, man. He's having a good time. He's having the time of his life, man. All right, let me show you how to do it. I got you. I got you. Let me show you how to do it. Yeah, he got that Kool-Aid smile. Like, bro, somebody make sense of this. And look, yo, that's crazy to me, bro. That is Diddy is a star of the show. Like I showed y'all two pictures where prisoners is all around him like a moth to a flame. Diddy is a star of the show. Like anywhere Diddy go, he's gonna attract attention. You think he gonna just chill? You know what I'm saying? You think Diddy just gonna chill and lay in a corner? That is the freak off king, the freak off God. You think he gonna have a dry spell and not do what he do? You think you know what I mean? And a dry spell, y'all know what I mean. You think he gonna be celibate for years and just serve that prison sentence and not have fun? You crazy then if you think that. He belongs in prison for life. Nah, I wouldn't say that. You know, the charges don't warrant a life sentence. I can name people who does deserve to be in prison for life. You know what I'm saying? But you're going a little overboard. Like what Diddy does in his bedroom, I don't care about. Like that shouldn't be brought to the courtroom and everybody. We all know he's a freak. He's a freak. They all freaks. All of the rich people are freaks like Diddy. You know, now, y'all want to knock Diddy, but look at Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick wife is what, 20 something? Come on, man. They all perverts. So not only Diddy, you know, Diddy just do what all rich people do. They all do what rich people do. You know what I'm saying? DMX for life. Shout out to DMX. Yeah, he really ain't do nothing. Well, like Diddy ain't do nothing to me. When I hear about the case, like all I heard was, okay, damn, this dude they should have put this in a book. They should have made a porno movie out this. You know, every every time somebody get on the stand, it's getting juicier and juicier. I'm like, damn, he did this. Oh, he did that. Oh, man, it was like a Dave Chappelle skit. I was waiting for the announcer to say, don't bust that nut. We'll be right back tomorrow. I'm back. I'm back. Take a little puff break. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come into the building. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the stream, let me know where you're from, and I'll shout you out. You know what I'm saying? What y'all expect? He doing time. He's doing his time. Only way he knows how. To each his own. Sonny, that's what I'm saying. I know how Diddy give it up in a free world. So this is right up his alley. Yo, bro. This is right up his alley, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you don't think Diddy gonna have a good time where he at? He's gonna have a good time. Yeah. So this is AI. Now, this is AI. Okay. This is fake. TMZ confirmed this was a fake. You know, but like, again, look at this, bro. This again goes to show you, bro. Like the hug from the back is crazy, bro. Like, like I never been, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, bro. So I'm gonna say about that. That's AI. That being confirmed. This is the real one. Yeah, so I just want to clear up some because I had to block some clown earlier, who don't understand the YouTube and how this YouTube thing work. I just want to make this clear, man. It's for the ignorant people who don't understand how the YouTube work. You know what I'm saying? I know content creators who clearing 8,000 a month, bro. 2,000, 5,000 a month. Let me tell y'all something, man. The ads run on this channel non-stop, okay? So even though I'm live now, the ads are running non-stop because people are watching my other videos. So I'm getting paid all the time for non-stop ads. It's like a network. The network put ad placements and commercials for the TV shows. So just think of this as a 24-hour ad placement network that's constantly running, that's constantly being viewed, that's constantly ads are being ran up. And the more ads being placed and all of that, the more money you get. So we're clearing over 8,000, listening to thousands just for this because of the ad placements. So I had to clear that up for the idiot who didn't understand. I had to block earlier. So now maybe he'll get a little enlightenment to why everybody should have a social media platform. It's easy money. Like 80% of the world don't even get money off of social media. And that's still something that's shocking to me. It's like we in 2025. Y'all don't really understand because nobody really break it down to y'all about why you should have a monetized channel. Nobody really break it down. It's like your own work. That's why a lot of people have the TV attached to their name. KV on TV. Or you know what I'm saying? Work. It's a TV channel that placements. Okay? Anyway. Yo, bro, the baby all is in that cell. You don't think yo, bro. If y'all don't think Diddy got baby all in that cell, bro, y'all must be crazy, bro. You don't think Diddy got baby all somewhere in that cell? They need to do a shakedown. They need to do a raid. We gonna find that the diddler is still diddling out here. Okay? The diddler is still diddling. It's on the right. Yeah, it's on the right. Definitely, man. It's I think it's under that bunk bed. The the top bunk. No, I think it's right by that top bunk right there. You lift up the top bunk. It's something in there. He said Crisco. That's a substitute for baby oil. Crisco. That's the inmate version of baby oil. Crisco. You know what I mean? Diddy gonna make the substitute till he get out. You got that Crisco in there. The diddler is diddling, man. Y'all think Diddy gonna put a pause to, you can't put a pause to his lifestyle. He been like that since we was kids, bro. Since I was a teenager. Diddy was into this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Contraband Diddy all is wild. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Contraband Diddy all. Chill, bro. Yo, bro. Diddy whole lifestyle, bro. Like, I was introduced to all this when I was like 12, 13. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the early 90s. 12, 13, probably even the mid 80s. The ending of the 80s to the early 90s. I was 12, 13. So I seen Diddy come into this. And we all knew since back then, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even like, they have rumors of him and Mace. Y'all remember the rumors of him and Mace? Him and Mace, him and Farnsworth. Like, bro, of course him and Meek. Now Meek Mills, you know, Meek Mills. Now y'all remember Meek Mills? Meek Mills screaming no Diddy. Now that's funny. That's funny. Meek Mills screaming no Diddy. After the man was in the pool. Back on Diddy. After the man was in the pool, Diddy. That man screaming no Diddy. That's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I'm trying to get to this video. Let's see. Yeah, but y'all hit that like button as y'all come into the building. What's good with y'all, man? It's 6:03 where I'm at in the morning. Crack of dawn in. Now I'm yawning. We got Diddy in the background. You know what I'm saying? These pictures coming up. Diddy, Diddy with a cup of noodles. Cup of noodles. Yeah, though, but nah, let's get right. Come on, gang, what it is, man. Wiping cold out my eye. See who's this page of me and why. Uh, Cheap Mills. Listen, man. Meek Mills, you can't fool me, man. You was in like to be around Diddy in matching outfit, bro. It says a lot. I never match with my boy. You would never see me in matching outfits with the homie. You know what I'm saying? Like that is too, that's sending signals. Mixed signals if you don't go that way. Signals if you do go like you know what I'm saying? But that's what Diddy do, man. That's the power of that money, man. Diddy look straight men, turn them out. And that's exactly what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at his lifestyle. Look at just think of all the videos out on Diddy, bro. Just think. And look where he at now, sitting down. You don't think he gonna get it popping? I'm just trying to tell y'all, like put your you don't think it's going down in there? You don't think freak offs is going off in there? Come on, man. These prisoners they happy to, even take pictures with the man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a celebrity in there, man. The man's a celebrity in that place. Fort Dix. Let's not forget Fort Dix. That whole thing is funny, man. That whole thing, you know, like I want to say a lot, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? Due to restrictions and all that. But we're gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's a lot going on in there. It's a lot. Just from the pictures that's surfacing, it is a lot going on where he's at. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. The party don't stop. We say can't stop, won't stop. He meant that. It's going down in there. It's going down in there. Everywhere Diddy go is a party. Period. That's what that man do. Like I said, from 12 on up, I knew Diddy as a freak. Now we all know he was a real official king freak. That's what we knew. That came out in the trial. Like I knew little bits and pieces, but when I heard that trial, everything was out in the open for the world to see. Everything was there for the world to see and judge and say, damn, that's how Diddy was giving it up. And then we seen it. We like, okay, now we know. What's in the dark comes to the light. Diddy was doing this and like, oh shit. Like, yo, crazy, bro. I'm trying. What did Meek Mill say? Meek Mill said a lot. P. Diddy did see many of the presidents go get them, man. Don't get it. I don't. Diddy. Of course. Like I told y'all, Bill Belichick and all of them, it's a lifestyle that they all live. They live that lifestyle, bro. They don't want no old female or that traditional. That's boring to them, bro. Traditional lifestyle is when you broke. When you not like when you above the law, you could do some real stuff that people that see as taboo. They're above the law. They don't went around the world 3 times. You got to put yourself in a perspective, bro. World 3 times, drove every car. Then it get boring for them. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them spicing it up. They go the other way. They do. They do a lot of devious stuff that comes out, and then we be like, sexual deviance with money. All of them, bro. Even Shannon Sharp. Like, they ain't no different, bro. They ain't no different from Diddy, bro. They all got money. Now, Bill Belichick girl is what, 20-something? And he like, what, 70, 80-something? And that's the Patriots coach at one time. Come on, like, you know what I'm saying? That's their lifestyle, bro. A traditional, that's bull. I don't want no traditional. When I was broke, I had the regular wife. Nah, they want like they don't even date regular women, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. They don't even date regular women. They go for the OnlyFans and the IG, and they don't know. Ain't nothing real there, cause the IGs and fan girls, they running game. They running game. One of them caught Shannon for 10 million. And that's the biggest come up for all the OnlyFans girls. You know what I'm saying? You got 10 mil off of Shannon Sharp, off of play. Shannon Sharp fell right into the trap. The minute you famous and you well known and you go to their house, you best believe a camera is recording you. They got audio devices. So they're going to play their part. They're going to say the right words, have you say the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say that again, man. I mean, if you're famous and you go to any female house, 9 times out of 10, they got the cameras recording you. They got audio. So they're going to play their part to say the right things to make you say everything wrong. And now they're going to blackmail you to give me 10 million or the footage gets out. So Shannon Sharp paid 10 million for her silence. 10 million for my 10 million. So, that's the lifestyle he lived. Shannon Sharp took that, he ate that, and he on podcasting like nothing happened. What was the last podcast? I forgot. But Shannon Sharp out here podcasting like nothing. Like he ain't just paid 10 million. Like, bro. You know what I'm saying? So everybody running game. So a traditional lifestyle for these people, man, you could forget about that, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call them out. But not call them out, but see them for what they are. You know what I'm saying? You see them for what they are, bro. You know. You get money. Now you're gonna try to live out these fantasies, man. The fantasies you had when you was broke. Just think about all the porn videos you was watching. And of course you couldn't get that because you had no money. Now you got all the money. Now females ready to do anything for you. Yo, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. They're gonna do it. Cause it's the price tag involved. You know what I'm saying? Like to have money, a lot of money, is to have something that the world needs. Now, people, just think about that. I got something that the world needs, but I got this thing in excess. The whole world needs it. I got this in excess. So I could blackmail people. I could have people, bench my will in excess. Not a little bit of it. I got Everybody needs money. So once you have something that the whole world needs, man, that's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Just put yourself into that mind frame. I need y'all to understand where I'm coming from. The whole world needs money. I got a whole bunch of it, millions of it, billions of it. Everybody needs it. You don't think they're gonna do whatever you want? They're gonna do whatever. They're gonna do whatever. Cause you need this. So I can have you, you know what I'm saying? So that changes people. Now they have, you know what I'm saying? you know, Diddy was using his wealth for a long time. Everybody know Diddy was using his wealth for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And he used his wealth to betray Biggie to get more wealth. You don't think that was in play? Like Diddy was so smart. He know Biggie needed money, and he know Biggie was going to London. He cut that off. He told Biggie, nope, LA is where you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So Gene Deal said he read Biggie contract, and Biggie, they had no money. Biggie was owed money, and he had to borrow money from his friend to help pay to get his mom's a house in Florida. So Biggie was getting jerked out his contract. Gene Deal said he read on a plane because he had time. So he opened up Puff briefcase and seen that Puffy was jerking Biggie. So Biggie was leaving anyway. Biggie was leaving anyway. So Puff knew Biggie was leaving, and he lured him to go to California. He lured him, even in a phone call with the like my downfall. I'ma kill you, and like the person that was threatening Biggie in a phone call, that's Puff. They do it in plain sight. All right? They don't hide it. That's one of the rules of the movie They Live. They do it in plain sight. Even the threatening phone call, Puff threatening Biggie, I'ma kill you, and he meant that. Like, even though it was a skit, it's real life. Puff meant that. Puff meant that. And that's crazy, bro. Now you piece it all together, you be like, damn, Puff meant that. So, he uses money to lure Biggie because Biggie was going to be on a hamster wheel of always needing money. I'm going to jerk him now. and he gonna always be in the red. You know what I'm saying? Biggie was leaving. Pac was leaving too. Biggie was out. He was trending towards doing his own independent thing. Biggie was going independent. Puffy wouldn't allow that. Diddy would not allow Biggie, his cash cow, to form the commission with him, Jay-Z, Charlie Baltimore. The commission was being formed at the time of Biggie's death. Now we all know that. Well, like even Jay-Z said that in a recent song. He said if Big was alive, y'all would have got the commission. That's you know what I mean. That's what Jay-Z said. Now look at Jay-Z. We fast forward. If Big was alive and Jay-Z was running together, they both would have been billionaires, man. You know, billionaires. Biggie would have been a billionaire. Pac would have been a billionaire. They was trending to independence. That's the only way you're gonna get billionaire status, bro. You gotta go independent, bro. And once you go independent, you gotta jump into different avenues. That's why I was telling Max B, bro. Max B, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go independent, bro. Like, you're independent now, but you gotta jump in different avenues. You popping out doing, two or three songs and you pulling up for a walkthrough. It's too dangerous for a person of your stature, man. You got to know your stature, man. You got to know your stature, bro. You got to know I'm Max B. I'm Big Avell. I can't be in these hole in the walls. I cannot. I want to be a billionaire with Jay. I need Jay to reach out. Why Jay reach out to Max B? That's crazy to me. You don't got Jay on your radar. Yo, Jay, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? You got 50 on your radar. You gotta have the big dogs. You need the big dogs to give you that light, bro. That's all I need is your light, homie. You know what I mean? You know I'm making noise. So I'm gonna reach out and see what it is. 50 reach out, because that's a 50. 50 real. 50 gonna reach out to you, but he gonna say too much. You gotta, I'm gonna lead you to the water. But you drink it. I always go back to Big Meech, man. Big Meech messed up his play with 50 Cent. Like, if Big Meech had stuck to the script, Big Meech would have been doing movies now. Big Meech would have been in TV shows. We would have seen Big Meech every week on TV. Big Meech would have been getting that TV check. Rick Ross used Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? Used them for a car show. Used them for a concert. And that was it. That was it. Big Meech and his son. Yeah, that was it. Now you don't see Rick Ross helping Big Meech, no way. So that was temporary for, you know what I mean? You gotta weigh the options. So if I was Big Meech, I'd have weighed the options like, damn, if I know 50 is real, is real loyal to the soil. The minute I align with people he got issues with, he gonna cut me off. You gotta study people and know what they're about. That's what 50 is about. The minute you align with somebody I got issues with, you're cut off. Big Meech aligned himself with Rick Ross. He was cut off for temporary money. Now, if he stayed with 50 Cent, they would have still been aligned, and he would have been making checks every week on TV. Now he just got that one walkthrough car show money, and Rick Ross tossed you to the side because it was the art of war. Rick Ross just wanted to mess up 50 Cent's play. Because I miss my nemesis. So if I could destroy this relationship, because if I know 50 and Big Meech is successful, they're going to go to the top. So if I'm Rick Ross and I could mess this play up, because I know Big Meech is hungry, he thirsty for attention. He just got out of prison. Same thing with Max B. Max B just got out of prison. They thirsty for attention. You said, okay, you want one? Check this out. actually sell t-shirts. I got another one here for sale. You know, I sell these on my store. So, you know, this is my merchandise that I sell. This is here. You know what I mean? Another t-shirt for sale. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just speaking of that, we hustlers, man. We hustlers. Anything you need, I got. T-shirts for sale. You know, this is my best seller. You know, this sells a lot. This Jack Daniels, that sells a lot. I got a few of these Jack Daniels. I got shirts for the females. Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying? And these shirts are all brand new, still sealed up. So we hustlers, man. We just don't talk it, man. We really out here selling. Yeah, but yo, Colonel Sanders, yo, bro, how could I forget that? He said he the black Colonel Sanders, bro. That's crazy, bro. He said he the black Colonel Sanders. Big Meech need to teach Lil Meech how to bathe. I met him in person and he was musky as hell. Yeah, you for real? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, he looked musky, bro. Lil Meech, Lil Meech look musky, bro. That's crazy, but bro, now when you look at Big Meech and the pictures he take and how he moved, bro, Big Meech look kind of slow. Big Meech look kind of slow. Like you gotta pay attention to people, bro. Forget the fame, forget the influence. Just break him down to a regular person. That's what I do to everybody. I don't care how much money you got. I'm gonna break you down to the regular bare bones person, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big Meech looks slow. Let me get you out of here, John. John, we have a section reserved for people who get out of order in this chat room. You know, we have a section reserved for those people. You know what I'm saying? And that's called the Loser Lounge. You can head over there, okay? Anybody else? Anybody else want to join them? We got the Loser Lounge going. What's this? Let me get you out of here. Y'all going a little crazy in the chat. Let me get you out of here. 50 Cent try to help. Yeah, bro. Like even his son messed up to play with 50 Cent. Like it started with his son that messed it up. Then his pops came home and he messed it up. So 50 is like, bro, like you can't help everybody, bro. I'm sorry. You just can't help everybody, bro. Like I can't help everybody, bro. I just can't, bro. Like I'm gonna reach out, but if you mess it up, bro, I'm not breaking my back to help you, bro. First mistake is on you. That's how 50 always is, bro. He told them. First mistake is on you. Second mistake is on me for allowing it to happen again. Like how many people stuck by 50 side? Do all the people, do all the bang 'em up Smurf, the gangs, the Lloyd Banks, the Young Bucks, the Olivia, even the G Unit, rest in peace to Prodigy, even had the Mob Deeps, the Spider Lopes, the Maserati Fox, rest in peace to Maserati Fox, uh, Hot Rod, all of these people, right? And only person that stuck by 50 is Yayo. Is Yayo. The only one that's still by 50 side is Yayo. So you know what I'm saying? So I heard I heard Oskino Vasquez downplay, like the hype man situation, cause Memphis Bleak try to diss Oskino Vasquez, Oskino felt he was disrespected because Memphis Bleak told him, don't come on my podcast disrespecting dead kids or something like that. And Oskino felt the way, like, yo, why would you think I would disrespect dead kids, bro? So he felt the way. So he started going in on Memphis Bleak and say, yo, Memphis Bleak, man, you wouldn't be nothing without Jay-Z. We only know you for Jay-Z. You Jay-Z hype man and woo woo, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to say Jay-Z had Freeway, Jay-Z had Beans, Jay-Z, the same way 50 Cent had all these people and only person left was Yayo. Jay-Z had the same situation. He had Beans, Pete Crack, Freeway, Eskino. He had Property. He had the whole Rockefeller, Kanye. He had so much artists. The only one still with him is Bleak. You know what I'm saying? Bleak. Come on, man. Only one still with him is Bleak. Tyson called. You know what I'm saying? The only one with Jay-Z is Memphis Bleak. Then we got Tata and all of that. But we talking about as far as performing wise. And the only one with 50 Cent is Yayo. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to that. Loyalty is royalty, bro. You don't got to be the best rapper, bro. You don't got to be the best one of the team, but the most loyal one stays down. Because even though Beans was the best rapper, like even though Lloyd Banks was the best, even though Tony Yayo was the best, I mean Lloyd Banks, Young Buck was the best. Where they at? I don't want you around because you're the best. I want you around because you're the most loyal to the soil. So the best don't mean nothing. Because I was the best at my work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a life lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the best at my work, right? When I was working in retail and working in the stores and stocking shelves and I was the best at it. But I was stealing. I was smoking weed downstairs, in the back rooms. I was sleeping with the managers. I was, just getting head downstairs in the break room, just doing all this crazy stuff that they kept ignoring to the point they couldn't ignore it no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I just kept being out of line, and they had to fire me, even though I was the best. So even though you're the best, we could still not want you around because you wasn't loyal to the soil. Because I was a dirty employee. You know what I'm saying? So that's a life, man. Even though you're the best, he still throw you to the side. You know what I'm saying? So loyalty is royalty. Pay attention. Bars. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty is royalty, man. Never forget it, man. Appreciate y'all for being in the building. We at 6,000, 6.3K subscribers. We're growing new subscribers every day, man. If you're new to the channel, let me know where you're from. You know what I'm saying? I shout you out. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for being here. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. What's up, Mash Up? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? But loyalty is royalty, man. But you know what I'm saying? Diddy, man. Don't cry for Diddy, man. I subscribe and like to the channel. Appreciate you, Vince. Appreciate that, man. Don't cry for Diddy, man. Don't cry for Diddy. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't cry for me. Don't cry for Diddy, man. Diddy is having a good time. Diddy is having a great time of his life, cause he'll be out and he'll be back to being a billionaire, whatever. All he got to do is clean up his image. They all do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me get you out of here, Alice. Alice, let me put you in Wonderland. Alice, I just blocked you, Alice. Let me put you in Wonderland. Don't cry for Diddy, because Diddy is going to follow the script they all do. They're going to clean up their image. People are going to forget about it. And he's going to be back in the real world, ignoring regular folks like this. Diddy would never even speak to a person like this. But since he's in a lowered state of his life, he's eating cup of noodles, sitting on a plastic chair. Looking like he's in a damn holding cell in Yemen or something. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You think Diddy would actually speak to people like this? This dude is just so happy. Look at him. He got a smile on his face, throwing up the peace sign. He's just so happy to be around the diddler. You can imagine what he in prison for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want the diddler in my jail cell. I am sorry. I do not want the hey, guards. I don't want this guy in here. Especially if you got the top bunk. Or who get the top or who get the bottom bunk? It looked like they're sharing a jail cell. Who get the top? Who get the bottom bunk? They look like they too happy to sit. Bro. They are in a cell together, happy. Like they're a couple, bro. Like, yeah, peace out, world. And Diddy just chilling, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I got another question. Kids, cover your ears. Cover your ears, kids. Who is the top and who is the bottom? That's what I need to know. Who is the top and who is the bottom? Looking at this, it looked like Diddy's the bottom. It looked like Diddy is the bottom, and the dude smiling, he looked like he's the top. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm seeing. That dude is the top, and Diddy's the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Take word. Diddy is definitely getting with that take. Mr. Take that, like, yo, bro. Like, this dude is glowing, bro. Like, look at he is so glowing, bro, to be in prison, bro. To have a big smile like that, bro. I mean, his smile is like he is glowing to be next to this man, known as the Diddler. Like he's taking a fan picture next to Diddy, like a fan, like he's like, bro, you know where you at? Madness. You know where you at, homie? I don't think you know where you at. You know what I'm saying? Madness. Like, what's on the side of his lip? Now, nobody in the chat pointed that out yet. What's on the side of homie's lip? Y'all see what's on the side of homie's lip? His lip, yo, bro, what's going on? Look. What is all that on the side of, oh, man. Like, it's madness in that picture, man. A lot is going on here. A picture says 1,000 words. Nah, that's not AI. This is AI. TMZ confirmed that's the real one. This is AI. This is AI. That's AI. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, he's in a jail cell with somebody, AI, because nobody will show their face. You get in trouble for that. This is a green screen, but the whole prisoner face is shown. People in prison don't do that. They don't do that. So, this is fake. That is fake, 100%. That is fake. But he's in a cell with having a good time. And what about this one? Like this, like this one, I'm still 60-40. This might be AI. I'm not too sure because this is this is crazy. Like, bro, like that's crazy, bro. Like, I don't know if that's AI, but that is madness. It's madness. It's madness, bro. He too happy. Too happy, bro. That smile says a lot, bro. They both smiling. The one getting it, and the one receiving. They both smiling, bro. That's madness. So a lot of stuff is going out on this internet about Diddy, man. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. It's funny, bro. It's crazy how, crazy how this internet is, man. It's crazy how this internet is, man. This internet, you know, they add the fake pictures with the real pictures. Now you don't know what to believe. But you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a nasty game, man. But Diddy is where he's at. You know what I'm saying? For a reason. Diddy escaped punishment again. Diddy. Diddy been escaping punishment and doing what he wants for a while. No matter where he's at, he is gonna adapt to it. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's what I learned from Diddy. No matter what situation he's in, he's gonna find a way, you know, to turn it into his favor. You know what I'm saying? You don't think he's getting money coming into that prison. You don't think light is shedding on that prison, and you know what I'm saying? All kind of monetary stuff coming to that prison just cause he's there. More guards got to work there, and you know what I'm saying? Like a lot goes in when one person is stationed in a building. You know what I'm saying? One person is Biggie. I seen a video, man, a disturbing video, man. My cousin told me this in the 90s, man. 90s, like early 2000s, bro. He said Biggie was doing an interview, and when Biggie mentioned Puff, like he grabbed himself and he was rubbing his crotch after mentioning Puff. And another one is like, I think Biggie was rubbing Puff's skin and said he had smooth skin. Biggie had some crazy lyrics, like even though it was referencing Richard Pryor, Biggie said, "You look so good, I suck on your daddies." What? What? Even though Richard Pryor said that in a comedy, I'm not putting I'm not trying to get that confused with nothing because I know these new age people, they don't know who Richard Pryor is like that. But they're gonna hear, "You look so good, I suck on your daddies." They're gonna hear it coming from you. Nah, bro. Biggie done said a lot of questionable stuff in his bars, man. He said what? I got your I got your father with the broom. Like, I know it's just lyrics, but being around Diddy, that's gonna bring that out of you, bro. That's what I'm saying. Being around Diddy, bro, that's why you can't be around the diddler, bro. And you in a jail cell with the diddler. Let's go back to that picture. Let's go back to that picture. And you in the jail cell with the diddler. You know that energy is strong. Some women so fine, I will welcome. Man, don't let no female know that. Once they know that you weak for them, bro, that's why you gotta be strong, bro. You can't tell no chick, "Yo, I love you, baby. I love you. I will do anything for you, baby." Oh, she knows she got you. She said, "Oh, he's weak. I don't respect him. Female respect men who stand on business, bro. You'll never tell them, yo, I'll walk a mile for you if I could. Nah, bro. Nah. Homie, that's a no-no. That's all they need to hear. Click. And then that thing turn on in their mind. Click. They got you. So you got to be careful what you say to females, bro. Because it's everything you say, and that's what they judge you on. Especially if it's the first impression. First impression is everything. That's a make and break. You know what I'm saying? Your first impression is everything. So you got to make sure you don't say too much. You let them do most of the talking, and you do the listening. Because you're listening to look for red flags to see if you're going to pursue this any further. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. They keep calling me. I'm like Chris Rock and New Jack. Yo, bro. Man. Pookie. Now, Chris Rock, bro. Like, Chris Rock is a good actor, bro. Like, when I was a kid, like, I really thought he was a crackhead. That's how he sold that Pookie role, bro. Chris Rock sold the Pookie role. I'm like, this is how a crackhead is. I've been around crackheads my whole life. I grew up in a crack era. So if you portraying a fake crackhead, I'm a no. I see Pookie, I'm like, damn. That reminds me of them crackheads that, that I always used to see, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pookie, yo, bro. Damn. New Jack City, man. And I seen Wesley Snipes. I seen a picture of Wesley Snipes and J-Lo. Ooh, wee. Now, J-Lo get around. J-Ho get around. Wesley Snipes and J-Lo. Wesley was beating that thing up. I'm like, Wesley? He spin the block for Jenny? Wow. I never thought Wesley would spin the block for Jenny. But here we have it. I seen a picture. I'm like, oh, that's Wesley and Jay. And I seen a diabolical picture, bro. It's not only men, bro. Brandy, respectfully, bro. They have a picture of her and Monica, bro. Up and Tyra Banks. Did y'all see the of Tyra Banks hugging Brandy from the back? The same way this guy was hugging Diddy from the back. I mean, it was something you had to see because a picture's worth 1,000 words. And this was a young Brandy at the time. Brandy was 16. Tyra Banks looked like to be in her 30s. So it's not only men doing it, women. Tyra Banks was grooming Brandy. Even because I went to the comments. And the comments felt the same way. Like, this ain't right. This looked like a couple. This looked like Brandy's being, being turned out. So did Tyra Banks turn out Brandy? Yes. The picture's worth 1,000 words. The picture, you ain't got to say nothing. I just look at the picture. And I look at Brandy's face. And I look at Tyra. And I'm like, yo, there's something going on here. You know what I'm saying? Something going on here. It ain't just men. That's what your aunties, your aunties and your aunties' friends, your mother friends come on to you. Like your mother friends will stare at your package. Let's say you in the house, and your mother friend is there and you the son, and you come down to your boxes and you see a grown lady staring at you, and you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, it's females too, bro. You know how much females be staring at my package when I was younger? And I'm like, why is this lady looking down there? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, bro. It ain't just men. It's females looking at me wrong, bro. And I was young. But I guess I was well endowed. And, it is what it is. But they have no right to, do that to me. But it's okay for females to do it to men. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to take it. We got to take it. But when it's on the other foot, You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, what I went through. So I know what Brandy went through, and I know what all the kids go through. Because it's perverts out there, bro. That would, I'm like, wow, it's crazy, man. Uh, get you out of here. So I'm just trying to say it's perverts on both sides. Perverts, that's females. Perverts, that's men. Like look at the Law and Crime channel. There's always a teacher. Not nowadays, like it's like it's centralized to teachers, bro. Let me get you out of here, bro. Cause you saying too much. You know, that might be your first YouTube account. I blocked a lot of people this past month, bro. This past month, I know my block list is strong. Y'all hidden though, but y'all can still listen. But as far as commenting stupid stuff, I ain't gonna allow it. Some of y'all need to get ready for school. You know what I'm saying? Go get an education. But yeah, females do it, bro. Like the school teachers, like every time is a new case. It's teachers doing this, teachers doing that, teachers doing like, you know what I'm saying? Even a police officer in the Bronx was caught having a relation with a 15-year-old girl. A police officer in the Bronx. This was on, like, this don't even make the mainstream media. A police officer in the Bronx was arrested for having a relation with a 15-year-old girl. A cop. A cop. Come on, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It covers all fields, bro. You know what I mean? So, and that's real work. That's real cat. You know what I mean? That's real talk. Got to get him out of here. What is he talking about? People come in here with some kind of agendas. People come in here with some kind of agendas, man. And, you got to do what you got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? As your channel grow, you're going to encounter some weirdos. Because this is blasted around the world. This goes out to around the world. So people come in and out every second. And when I shut down the live stream, it's going to have over thousands of views. You know what I mean? Because it's still going to be, you know what I'm saying? So that's the nature of it. So once you study that and you understand that, you'll be good to go. But I got to charge up my phone. Mod Gang, it's your boy Kavion. Hit that like, subscribe button. Yo, mash up. Yo, have a good one, man. But these are new pictures of Diddy surfacing. Diddy got like a celly, and his celly looked like he too happy to be in Diddy's presence. And if you know what I mean, the diddler is still out here diddling. He giving out the take that, take that, take that. Can't stop, won't stop. You know they ain't gonna stop. Look at that smile, bro. He too happy. Why are you so happy? Why? Why? Why are you so happy? Look at that. Come on, man. Picture's worth 1,000 words. It's your boy Kavion. My phone alerts is going off. Y'all hit that like, subscribe button for your boy. I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I got these t-shirts for sale, man. You know what I'm saying? I got these shirts for sale. If y'all want to buy it, I'm going to put it up on my community post. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I seen y'all in the comments was mentioning the shirt. So yeah, I got one more left. I sold a couple. I got one more of this t-shirt left. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's Diddy right there. Looks like it's Sally eating some cup of noodles. It's your boy Kavion. I'm out. Peace.